Now, I want to break this down because I actually want to tell you what this means. And yes, I've been really trying to equate it to the soup, but the 10-year Treasury bond that we have should already be yielding over 5%. Last week we were at 4.5% or a little bit over, and we should be over 5. Can you imagine what would happen to the bond market and maybe even your portfolio if this reality actually set in? Because here's where it gets personal for you and your family's financial future. You see, the reason why the US market isn't really allowing prices to happen with these yields in the same way, and the reason why we're not seeing 5% yet on the 10-year Treasury, or seeing the 1-year Treasury really start to climb, just based upon the University of Michigan's inflation expectations of 7.3%, is because it would force the Federal Reserve to admit something that they're desperately not wanting to acknowledge. That it would force them to admit that inflation isn't transitory, that our surging debt issuance is the reason for the season of all this artificial market euphoria. They'd have to change what they're doing entirely, from the Federal Reserve to the Treasury Department. And they'd have to move from all of these short duration issuance to long duration notes and bonds. Now, this is actually something that could be very dangerous, because what's happening right now is that this short duration debt that we've been really issuing for the last number of years is all liquidity providing. So it pumps money into the system and it really lifts everything at once. So all asset classes can be lifted. So that's where we come back to our diversification, and it doesn't matter as much because everything is going up in tandem. Your stocks, your sometimes bonds, the real estate, even cryptocurrency like Bitcoin